Hi everybody, how are we doing in this fine, beautiful morning? It's absolutely glorious in Scotland, which is not something we can often say here. Yous have seen me often enough with my big furry hats and my house coats on because I'm always cold, but it's absolutely beautiful today. Anyway, what have I been doing this past week? Right. Well, as a continuation of last week, my computer woes have just gotten worse and worse to the point that less than 5 minutes ago, in the middle of a recording which was going very well, the computer crashed on me. I was not a happy bunny about that. I think I know what the problem is. Anytime I do a search on Task Manager, whenever things start going wrong, it's a Skype file that's causing it. And I haven't done much about it as yet because I've been working and haven't had a chance to have a look at this particular file and see why it's causing the trouble. But now that I know that this file is the thing that's causing all the bloody trouble, I hope to delete it or modify it or I don't know, something. Because I don't really want to get rid of Skype. Obviously Skype is my main communication with Sam in the Dead Pete Society. But it's definitely the reason. Whenever I put Task Manager up, it's right up there, you know, with the CPU usage and the hard drive usage. It's a file that was created at the end of April, so I guess the last update that I did has completely mucked up my computer, but I'll get to it. I'll get to it. I'm just gutted that I was recording and it was so good up until just went right off. This computer has crashed. Like, you don't bloody say thanks for that. The other thing that has not got me very happy would be the print copy of Malevolence, and as you can see there's little pinky stickers. There are 4 of them. I'm currently on chapter 21, which is roughly halfway through the book, and I found 4 little errors, and they are all identical. They are the exact same error. When a certain word is mentioned in the manuscript, it has been replaced with W-H-I-D. Yeah, W-I-T-H-D. With the. Like, so every time this word is said, it's changed it to with the. And I'm like, what the hell? Because this manuscript was perfect. It was perfect. I had made sure it was perfect before I uploaded it to Blurb. But once it was uploaded onto Blurb, I noticed that there was empty pages. And I had to do some fiddling about with it, with the file, to make sure that it started on the right page and things like that. And I had searched online for how to get rid of blank pages, you know, what would have been causing the problem, blah, blah, blah. So there was this find and replace fix that I had found, and I had checked it and double checked it, triple checked it on different sites, and everybody said the same thing, which was to boot up the find and replace and enter this particular character, and it would get rid of, you know, extra returns and things like that. And given the problems I've had with my laptop lately, it really shouldn't be so surprising that the find and replace completely mucked up the entire manuscript with this one single word. I never searched for this word, and I certainly didn't ask it to replace with the. So I'm not a happy bunny in that respect. It's good though, because I did say I was going to read every single word before I put it out for sale. And top tip, guys, make sure that your file is perfect. Make sure you buy a proof copy before you put it out for sale, because these are the problems that you can find. I really shouldn't have had to have read through that file before I uploaded it, because the file was perfect. But with my mucking about with the find and replace, which I will never do again, it totally mucked this up. So yeah, not happy about that. The other thing I'm not happy about is, while I've been trying to beat this problem with the laptop, I did a lot of shuffling about with files and deletions and things like that. And in the process of doing that, I made a whole new list of folders in my documents and moved stuff. And in doing so, I broke the links to the Scrivener file that I created the final manuscript on. I could actually hit myself. I mean, I really should have known that this would happen when I started moving files, but I didn't. So the original manuscript final file is somewhere in one of my folders and is not linked to the Scrivener file, and I don't know which one it is. Although probably later on I'll go through the search through by date to find the most recent one, but it means reading it again. So what I might actually do is, I discovered yesterday that I think it's LibreOffice, you're able to edit manuscripts, PDFs. And I think that might be the easiest thing to do, is to actually, because I know exactly where the final PDF is that I uploaded to Blurb. So hopefully I'll be able to just edit that to find width through all three through the manuscript and fix that, and then re-upload it. Like I say, I'm only halfway through reading the book, so I'm hoping that that is the only error. But 21 pages, 21 chapters in, sorry, and the only error is this single word, which is a complete pain in my butt. But it did lead to the discovery of the broken links to Scrivener, and I really could hit myself with a mallet over it. I'm raging. One piece of good news. When I got home from work this morning, I had an email from Pronoun saying that I had been paid. I was like, what? Yes, I have been paid from Pronoun. It's my first payment for all the sales from the ebook version of Malevolence, and it's the exact amount that I had expected, although I didn't expect a payment this soon, to be perfectly honest. I didn't know it was coming, but you know, looking at my sales and things like that, it is the amount that I expected to get. So I had been asked by different people, you know, does Pronoun work? Do you get your money? Do you sell books through it and things like that? And I didn't want to say before because I hadn't been paid. But now that I have been paid, I can say Pronoun is fantastic. It's a great way to publish, and you do get paid at the end. So that was a nice surprise. The one and only good thing that seems to have happened this week, when it comes down to writing and laptops and all the bloody rest, I'm so angry with myself. I really, really am. But anyway, hopefully I'll get the laptop back into working condition, and hopefully this will be the only error that's in Malevolence. It appears to be just now. Everything else seems to be tip-top. So hopefully I'll get that fixed. You can ask me next week. In the next vlog, next Thursday, I might turn around and say, yay, it's for sale, but don't bloody count it. The way things are going just now, I might even just throw it all out. Take a big tantrum, go into a big huff and throw everything out. It's just not working for me. The other thing is, I have been editing Chaos's book, and the problems that I've been having with the laptop has meant that this hasn't went as smoothly as I'd hoped, and nor as quickly. I've been working more this week at my work, and so I haven't had the time. And adding to that, the computer takes so bloody long to boot up. It's so slow when you're opening different documents. It's just an absolute nightmare. But I have got through to, I think it's either chapter 3 or chapter 4, which is better than what I had done. And I can only apologise to Chaos that it's taken me this long, but they know the problems that I'm having with the laptop, so I think they understand. I hope they understand how much trouble I'm having with it. But yeah, I'll get through that and get that finished hopefully quite soon. As for Emergence, I had, like I said last week, I promised Chaos that I wouldn't work on Emergence until I had finished editing her book. And I was thinking, you know, over the last couple of days, I haven't quite found this major plot line for Emergence as yet. And I was wondering whether I should just leave the writing of Emergence until NaNoWriMo in November. Every day I'm coming up with, you know, another wee thing to put in it, but when I wrote Malevolence, I basically knew right from the start, right to the end, exactly what was happening, all the major plots that was happening in it, the big incidents and things like that. For Emergence, it's pretty much the same, except I can't find these, you know, big incidents, and it's really hacking me off, because I did have it, I had it square in my head, and then I changed my mind. And when I changed my mind, I forgot everything that I had square in my head. It's just difficult for me. But I might leave it to November. I will work on it whenever I can, and you know, if I do come across what I'm looking for before then yeah, I'll sit and write it. But the way it's going just now, I am just not very lucky, so this plotline is not going to hit me anytime soon. I could cry, I really could, I could cry. It's just, nothing's going my way this week at all. But that's about it for me. Like I say, continuation of the laptop woes for last week. Hopefully I'll get it fixed soon now that I know what's causing the problem. And hopefully I'll be able to, you know, fix it without actually having to get rid of Skype, which I really don't want to do. As for the Malevolence errors, hopefully I'll have them fixed fine next week. Hopefully they are the only errors in it, and I'm beginning to lose my ability to speak again. But let's get this finished off before I start stuttering. Anyway guys, you take care and I'll speak to you soon. Bye! Hi everybody, how you doing? Oh, how are you doing? I'm not going to my bed because it's just too damn nice. Start again. But we're here today for the Fog of Friends. Oh, dig it. This is so boring already. And we're back to another Frankie special. Of a lovely summer. And we shall start again.